Like darkness?
Welcome back, everyone. My name is Amazing. As you see, we're here with more Dark Souls 3. I came back to Firelink Shrine because I think it is, finally time that I get the weapon I'm constantly always talking about, being the Lothric Knight Straight Sword. So, instead of just going to farm the dang thing, I'm going to talk to Grey Rat, and he does offer you the ability to grab it. Oh, but first, he actually has another thing.
For another round of thieving. There must be something of use in Lothric Castle. I'm aware of the danger. That castle is a death trap. Not a single man has returned from the castle unscathed, even back in the day. But I don't want to sit around and die a petty rat. And I consider myself your friend.
Now, this is a choice because here's the thing. Grey Rat will always die, no matter what, on the thieving trip to Lothric Castle. There is absolutely nothing you can do to save him unless you have him just refuse and say, you know what, no, do not go Grey Rat. But, oh, no. Crap. Okay, so there's a bit of an issue right here on my screen. So, if the screen goes... Okay, hold up. If something cuts off right here, I apologize. I am going to do this real quick. It's more of a video output thing than anything else. Okay, there we go. Again, I apologize for that. Except it's not coming up on my screen for some reason. It's weird how you get all these technical issues and all that, and then boop, it just happens. It literally just it's visually it's going on and off. Wow, okay. This is weird because usually every time this happens, it goes, there we go. But here, I will send him the pillage, but if you do that, that actually will take off patches, but we don't really buy anything from patches. So everything you buy from patches, you can get from someone else. So we'll just send him the pillage.
Thank you for placing your trust in me. Don't you worry. I know Lothric like the back of my hand.
But before we send him the pillage, let's actually buy some things off him because, again, this will be the last time we see Grey Rat, well, alive. So we are still short here. We're going to buy the Lothric Knights, so we're actually going to buy 2 of them because we need 18 dexterity, and I want to have 2 different versions of it. One for chaos damage, one for dark damage. Actually, no, let me buy 3. One for chaos, one for dark, one for magic. So we have all that going for us. We are good. And I do apologize if you hear double audio, like you hear something from me and it's actually coming from the game. I have yet to find my, I lost my other set of earphones, so unfortunately that's a problem for me. So let's just sell him the souls because it's easier.
Goodbye. I will leave for some time. So long for now. Do stay safe, you hear? Or my efforts will have been for naught.
That's gonna be depressing. But anyways, what we're actually going to do now is I already told you about the items you get from Yorm the Giant, Champion Gundyr. Actually, no, I haven't showed off Champion Demon. I've shown off a number of times. I'm just gonna consume that because I'm not gonna use those weapons on Tharja's character build no matter what. So let's put it on. Oh crap.
'Tis as if it were but yesterday. We did all we could to spare her from them. Much has happened since. Mayhap I should apprise thee of what the thin light of these eyes might reveal to the eyeless firekeeper. Scenes of betrayal, things never intended for her ken, visions of this age's end.
Lulith right there speaking a little bit of truth of the Firekeeper eyes that we picked up not too long ago that I have yet to give to the Firekeeper. Because you can give them to her. But anyways, like I said, Dragon Slayer Great Axe, Dragon Slayer Shield, Battery Saver, you can ignore that, but you might get an encoding message and the thing might drop in frame rate. But Prisoner's Chain and Champion Gundyr's Halberd. Prisoner Chain's is a very, very good set of weapon items, like ring, because it gives you more vigor, endurance, and vitality, but you take more damage. It's like the Ring of Favor, except better because it gives better stats. But the Ring of Favor actually can be upgraded in a sense, like it can be upgraded as an item. But so we'll get the Prisoner's Chain because it doesn't cost anything, and we're just gonna consume the other two souls. And then we'll be good. Let's see, what else do we have? We have an Undead Bone Shard. That puts us at +9. And we will be good there. Doing a lot of prep work today, because most of the time it's like, oh yeah, do this, do that, do that. Okay, so what we're going to do, where is she? She is over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk to the Firekeeper. And we're actually going to level up first. And it's not that important because what we're going to do is level up our dexterity. Not all the way though, because we do not have enough, so we're just going to ignore that for right now. And consume the souls because, well, we can't do anything with these. Don't use that. Soul Dragon Slayer armor. It's only 15,000. Wow, that's pathetic. And Yorm the Giant. Let's see, how much do we get there? 20,000. That might just be enough for 2 more. So we'll level up. Or I might hold on to them just to see. Let's see. Oh, that's only enough for 1. Wow. But here's the thing. If you give the Firekeeper the eyes of the Firekeeper, the previous one, you actually get a new set of cutscene. Not cutscene, but dialogue. As, you know what, I'll just let it show off.
Ashen One, are these eyes? How gracious of thee, Ashen One. The very things we Firekeepers have been missing. Ashen One, my thanks for the eyes thou'st given. But Firekeepers are not meant to have eyes. It is forbidden. These will reveal through a sliver of light frightful images of betrayal. A world without fire. Ashen One, is this truly thy wish? Of course. I serve thee, and will do as thou bidst. This will be our private affair. No one else may know of this. Stay thy path. Find lords to link the fire, and I will blindly tend to the flame. Until the day of thy grand betrayal.
And now we have put in motion a way for another ending that some might consider to be the true ending of this game. And let me actually turn down the volume because, like I said, you might hear double volume audio because I have issues with this game because I can't find my freaking earphones so I can listen to it. But yeah, you saw the audio right there. This is your, like I said, gateway to getting another ending of this, where you tend to the flame, so to speak. Anyways.
Farewell, Ashen One. Mayst thou thy peace discover.
And you can tell, like, this is much more different because, like, the Firelink Shrine theme changed. It's much more somber and I would say much more depressing. But anyways, you go down here and we have Arena of Karim.
Oh, Champion of Ash, welcome back. Do you wish to hear a tale? You only have to ask.
And here's the thing, now that we have the 2 Divine Tomes, yes, there's only 2 in this game that you can give her. The one of Karim and the one of Lothric. So let's give her the one of Karim first, because this one we had for a long while. The one all the way underneath the Road of Sacrifices with the 2 freaking dogs.
Oh, you've brought me a Braille Divine Tome. Now I can tell new tales of miracles. Tales of the greater miracles can be quite the epics. What fun we will have.
Yes, but now you can learn some more miracles, i.e., well, like 2, being Force, Tears of Denial, which is a very, very good skill. Like, literally everyone in meta levels always has Tears, because it doesn't require a whole bunch to cast. You could throw on a ring to just give you the extra slot to use it, and it's just good. But let's give her the next Divine Tome, the one of Lothric.
You've brought me a Braille Divine Tome. Now I can tell new tales of miracles. Tales of the greater miracles can be quite the epics. What fun we will have.
But yeah, so now we can learn some more miracles, and this one gives you the Magic Barrier, Blessed Weapon, and I believe some more, like Bountiful Light. Which are all good skills. I'll just leave them alone for now.
Have a pleasant journey, Champion of Ash. I pray for your safety.
And, well, there's quite a lot left for us to do, in a sense, when it comes to, like, gathering stuff. I'm going to take off the Black Flame Ring and put on the Cavesta Silver Serpent Ring, because what we need is more souls in order to get our dexterity up, so that way we can actually, you know, use the some of the weapons that we have that I've procured. Anyways, we're gonna go back to the Grand Archives, and yes, I know we have a lot of build up for this because I just kind of let the dialogue rock, and I had to fix my whole setup while we were recording, so I apologize for that. But since this game is 5 years old now, I think at this point, we won't be facing the final boss until the very, very end. That's going to be the finale. What we're going to do is that we're going to do the 2 DLCs first and fight the other secret hidden boss, which I will probably do before I do the DLC bosses. But I would recommend that you are fairly high level, as in you might want to be around like 100. As right now, I believe we are only 73. So what we're going to do is hurry up and let's use that Grand Archive key. And now, when you open this area, now you can be officially invaded by any of the other characters or any of the other people. Anyways, go up here, and yes, it is another Dark Sage or freaking Sage. Gosh dang it, I missed. And that was on me. I probably shouldn't have recovered my FP there. But anyways, though, we're going to burn the Crystal Lizard. And we get a Crystal Gem, which is pretty good. We will be using that for obvious reasons to gain more power. And that's going to be your Magic Infusion. If you want to know the FP Regen one, the FP Regen is actually the FP Regen gem is called the Simple Gem. It's not something you find quite often. I believe you only find 2 in the entire game. Naturally, I mean, unless you're trying to farm it off some of the enemies. But anyways, yeah, we are here in the Grand Archive Library. This area is not too difficult. It's more annoying because when you first come here, the Crystal Sage will be trying to pelt you from like across the map with spells. And you also have to worry about these candle wizards because they'll throw wax on you, which looks like some other things. But by using the wax on their heads, you can use it to avoid certain, let's say, obstacles that you'll eventually have to deal with. Anyways, they'll come over this way. We'll use the Black Flame because Black Flame does more stamina damage. Or, stamina damage, I mean, it breaks shields easier. Crap. But, I guess I should also say I have some news, which could be seen as good or bad because of the way that I have things set up. I have actually got a new job offer. So I won't tell you where, but it's been something I want to do for a while now. And with that, I have been able to... Basically, I'm on call now for the job offers I do. So that will unfortunately lead to where I can't record as often as I would want to in the past. I know I've been like been focusing heavily on Dark Souls and the original Final Fantasy and not going back to like Borderlands 2 or even the remake, which I need to get back to. Because it's been, at the time of this recording, it's been like a whole month since I put up an episode for that, and I apologize. It's just like now, like this will take up even more of my time to where I'll be doing that. I'll also be going to school at the same time as this because now I have other things to worry about. But I just wanted to let you guys know about it, all the people who actually, do watch it, all like 12 of you at this point. So, just saying that in the future, that will cause it to be where I can't record as often. So, my upload schedule may change to be where it's not as often that I show up and say, oh, hey, we're here to play this, or I'm continuing the playthrough. But, enough with the more somber notes. As you see, we're in this area of the Grand Archives Library, you cannot lock on, and I specifically mean like down in this part. When you get up here to like the upper area with all the books and more of the sages, actually never mind, I think it's this entire room. Anyways, grab this, Tiny Night Scale. And you want to watch out for the Ghost Hands, because the Ghost Hands can inflict Curse on you, and Curse is very bad. But it's about when you get right here, like around the doorway, that you can start, throwing out, locking on, and all that. But you really don't even have to worry about locking on all that much when you're, like, at this level. Anyways, there's a thing we can get right there, so I will throw on the Silver Cat Ring, and we will go right there, if I didn't suck. So this episode may go on a bit long. I might have it be like 30-something minutes, probably longer, depending on how long it takes me to get through this area. God freaking dang it. I'll do this one more time. If not, I'll do some. You know what? Never mind. I'm not going to do it. I'll do it later. Crap baskets. That didn't do too much damage. It's livable. It's survivable. But anyways, as you see, we have to deal with the freaking Crystal Sage. Like I said, he will constantly be pelting you with magic from a distance. And it'll be harder to get him. Anyways, go right here. You do this. That'll pull down one of the other hidden shells within the area. Because yes, there is quite a few hidden parts in the freaking library. We're going to throw this out. Going to heal our blue Estus. And we're going to throw this out. Alright, so we grab this. That's Thrall-Axe. Not very good, but it'll be something we can use as a way to, deal with the blue hands. Because if you're covered in... I should have explained this earlier. If you're covered in the wax that the mages around here are wearing, they will, it will protect you from the blue hands. I believe you'll still take damage, but it'll protect you from, like, curse buildup and all that. Anyways, hello, Crystal Sage. You remember me? I killed you before. Oh. And that's what I was talking about, like, the mages throwing their goo at you. it's annoying, but it's survivable. Okay, do this. Aha. And if you get covered too much in it, you'll actually take more damage from everything, I believe. Especially like fire damage, you'll take a lot from fire. Anyways, you want to drop right here. Ow. Oh. Get a Titanite scale. And... oh, that's death. Oh, we survived. Woo! And we fell. Freaking Crystal Sage, you prick. Anyways, though, what the... no, that's just... throw that up there so we don't have to deal with you. Freaking Thrall. You know what? Burn! Hold up. Okay, you know what? Hold up. Screw you, you freaking Thrall. Okay, go up here, grab this Titanite chunk, which is, again, one of the more useful items. Well, I say useful, it's an upgrade item. And when you get into the higher areas, they become easier to find pretty much with anything. Lower areas, Titanite shard. Middle area of the game, large Titanite. And then you get Titanite chunks when you get to the end of the game and all that. But now I was saying this is like... yeah, it's kind of strange. Like, after... I'm not really trying to do like this super quickly. It's just like, at this point, I know what to do. Thus making the game really easy. The only part where I consider like truly super difficult is the freaking DLC. The DLC is what's difficult in this game now, because I beat all these bosses at fairly low level. Like I said, I have a character that has like all the freaking endgame items at like level freaking 30. And I did it by myself. It took forever, but I did it. No freaking wax. Anyways though, grab this Titanite scale, and when you go through here, you'll notice that there's a doorway, but it's paved over. Well, cut it, and then yeah, guess what? Another freaking Herald Knight. But this one shouldn't be as difficult as like the other two. Anyways though, you gotta throw this. But we're doing significantly less damage because I forgot to put on my other ring. Bam. And throw again. Defeated. And we got the Outrider, which is the name of these knights. The Pontiff Knights, the Outrider Knights. There's only 3 in the entire game, and if you go over here, you actually get another spell. Soul Stream. You want Kamehameha in your Dark Souls? Well, that's basically what it is, except it takes forever to load up, even at max dexterity with like Sage Ring plus 3. It just takes forever to load up, so it'd be like no point in using it unless you're trying to get a drop on your enemy. Anyways, that's the end of the Crystal Sage. Once again, except I think it was their brother, because there was 2 of them, brother, sister. And we get the Crystal Scroll, one of the better items in the game because it allows you to get the Crystal Sorceries. Very, very powerful magic and pretty much what every OP mage uses. I do mean like pretty much everyone. We got a Scholar Ring. Same thing as the other rings, except it's for magic this time. And, like, the Crystal Scroll gives you access to a Crystal Soul Spear. So if you want to be level 50 and have Crystal Soul Spear at your leisure, hey. Ugh! Get off here. Oh, crap. Fireball. Oh, by the way, they can use Crystal Sorcery, these specific Lothric Knights, whereas the other Lothric Knights will use the Blessed Flame, which is a kind of a little unique thing. It's like, oh, one will use Blessed Weapon, these one will use Crystal Weapon, which we can learn by giving the Crystal Scroll to Orbeck, and we can learn it from him. Now with this, since this is actually going to take a while, yeah, look at this, we're at the 24-minute mark, and we're still not done. That's mainly because of prep time. Anyways, we're going to take this to go down, because this will be our little shortcut to get further in the castle, and that will probably allow us to, freaking actually rest, because I just been throwing out fireballs. And I know I said I would make a mixed character, but here's the thing, you don't really get any of the really super good spells until way later in the game, as you can see. Like, don't get me wrong, like, the sorcery here is actually very good. Like, Soul Spear and Great Soul Spear and all that. but you still have to get a ways away into the game to do it. For this, you don't have to get all that far in the... For pyromancy, you really don't have to get all that far in the game. You can get about halfway, and you can still do that at a fairly low level, and you can destroy everything. Oh yeah, Titanite Slab. Titanite Slabs are very good items because they allow you to upgrade your item to the max. And that means, like, when you're at +9, you get Titanite Slabs. And there is a finite amount of Titanite Slabs in the freaking game. Gosh dang it. Yeah. You can only get a certain amount, and they at the current moment, with all the DLC, I think you get, like, 10? I believe you can get like 10. I'm not entirely sure. I could be wrong. You can fact check me on that, or I'll probably put it up here at 25, 50, how many slabs there are in the game with the DLC. So that item right there is really not necessary. I think it's just a crossbow. So I think it's what, Avelin? I think it might be, that's what it's called. Or it could be a different type of crossbow. I'm not entirely sure. I'll just show it off, really, because, well, why not? Because we have the cat ring. Let's see. Okay. We're good there. Let's see. Hey, I was right. It's a decent crossbow. I don't use crossbows really, not even in invasions, even though people like Chase the Bro and Fighter PL, they use them. I don't. I primarily like to stick to the builds I have with like a sword and whatever weapons I might have. If I have buffs, I'll use them. If I don't, oh well. Let's see. Will you have this up? Oh, you prick. Yeah, the mages here, they take extra damage from fire-based attacks because, well, they're wearing wax. So why wouldn't they take extra damage from it? And you also, like I said, be careful about the freaking, curse buildup from all the hands, because there is some items that we get, like there's one over there behind the freaking wall, but it has us going through a bunch of the freaking hands, and the hands will kill you faster. Oh crap, 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 crap. No, ah! Crap. Yep, that was on me. That was on me. This is why he was like saying I need to have the Professor Silver Serpent ring on, because at this point I would have had a sword already. I would have been doing hours and hours of invasions just to get ready. Maybe I'll have a video dedicated purely to invasions, as in like I'm breaking up each part of my covenant, or I might be doing duels and all that. Because every time you invade, you get an ember because you pluck it from like the soul of whoever you killed when you invade. But it's interesting, little interesting tidbit. All right, so we're gonna go up this way because we already unlocked the freaking area, and the thrall will leave us alone, surprisingly. I'm actually kind of surprised that we haven't been invaded, because I guess at this point most people have like a +10 weapon, or if not +10, like +7, 8, 9. You could have a +10 because you saw we picked up the Titanite Slab. So what we need to do is we're gonna vestige everyone here, because now we can actually get away with vestiging. But you saw with the critical attack we were doing more damage. Well, that's because it was a critical attack, and it was a Chaos Dagger, and Chaos Dagger, I believe, does very good, like, pierce. Not pierce as in, like, it does more, like, to say, like, Shin Megami Tensei 5 version of pierce. I need to make a video on that, actually, of Shin Megami Tensei 5, because I recently just beaten it and got the true neutral ending. Good lord, Shiva, not Shiva, Shiva, because that's how it's pronounced in-game, and I'm presuming that's how it's pronounced in real life. Okay, we got a Refined Gem. Gotta rip this Fleshbite Ring. Get me out of here. But I fought him. I fought his millions of allies. I fought the Demi-Fiend. If you want, freaking Demi-Fiend's a bigger boss than freaking Shiva. Like, Demi-Fiend, even on casual difficulty, can one-shot your entire team. Whereas Shiva will at least do half damage, but he won't freaking one-shot you. Beep. Okay. I'm gonna take off this now because we already got the item. What did I have? I forgot what I had on. I forgot what I had on. Friggin' A, man. It just might have been that. You know what? Let's just go with that. We're still doing about the same damage, even though I have... Beep. You know, can you... What? Regard? Like, this little dinky knife. Anyways, though, this area is still very big and very fun to explore. Like, if you go down here, you can actually see more areas where you can explore, and you can get, like, I believe, like, a soul. It's souls. It's not really, like, very powerful items. Like, going down here, like, you see those crow people. Again, it's just souls. You don't really get, like, very good. Oh, this is, like, a must-have item. Like, I knew I had to have it. Alright. Well, don't have to deal with it anymore. Anyways, come up right here. Grab Soul of a Weary Warrior. If you go up here, you're going to be attacked by the freaking Gargoyle Demon, because there's another one. But if you destroy these two, you get Twinkling Titanite, and for this one, you get the Sharp Gem and the Heavy Gem for destroying one or the other. So the one on the left gives you the Sharp, the one on the right gives you the Heavy. Just go whatever suits your build, just come back and get the other one later. And if you're going for both, just get both. Anyways, I just like to run past here because the enemies here are annoying. Anyways, drop down here. You go. Oh god, no! Get the frig out of my way. They usually don't come down here. Ember, gotta deal. Hey, go away. Do that. Grab this Undead Bone Shard. So that's the last one in the game. Being like, yay! Now you can fully upgrade your Estus all the way, and then you're good. You're Gucci. And now you can do more damage. Actually, you know what? Let's go over this way because there's another set of items we can get. First, you gotta deal with these freaking thralls. Fireball. Oh wow, you lived. So let's change that up for this. You know what? We're gonna put this on because now we can cast faster. I prefer to cast faster, or we could do this. Okay, so see how much health we have right now. We have 1231. If I put this on, we get to 1046. So I think that's about unembered health or just around there. But now we can cast more often. So just throw this out, throw that out. Ha! You thought. But it does help. Like, it actually is very useful. So you can do that, but most likely we're going to go with this, like, just to be safe. And if you don't want to go through all this, you can jump off right there from where we're being chased to Titanite Chunks. Let's go. And look at this, we have almost fully explored the Lothric area. Now this is, like I said, it's going to be a longer episode. Because I usually like to fully explore an area, then we'll do, like, the boss fight. Because I'll tell you this, like, the boss fight in this area is actually difficult. And with the build that I have, it's actually very dangerous to fight the boss like this, because they resist both fire and dark damage. But let's see, let's go put the Confessor Silver Serpent Ring on, because guess what? We have some more unique enemies, and they do drop more souls. Hey, it's the hands. Like the where? Oh my gosh. There's a freaking arrow in my head. Yeah, the freaking the hands, like the people who we could summon. No. 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 Yeah. The hands here are actually like the hands of the freaking, I don't know, the freaking Senate, whatever the hell you want to call them. Hey, we took out Lion Knight Albert. Ooh, Crystal Mage Kremhield is here as well, as you can see. You know what? Die, please. Oh my goodness. Oh, come on. And be careful when she has that parrying dagger out, because she will always parry, no matter what you do. Unless you can get in and get a good hit, like I just did there. And they do drop some unique items. Like now, Albert drops the Golden Crest Wing Shield, or the Spirit Tree Shield, one of the two. Large Swallow Crestfallen Knight, that's just there. And this Knight, Blackhand Kamui. Crystal Mage Kremhild will grab that. And Kamui will drop his little twin swords that he has. And what we're going to do is we're going to punch him. Good old fisticuffs. Yeah, good old fisticuffs. But he has no more healing. Neither do I. Oh god. Oh god. Oh my gosh. Is he going to keep doing that? I hope not. Oh god. God dang it. Oh, we died to the son of a... Calm yourself. We have a faster way to get up now. It's just that we lost, what, 300,000 souls? It's not that much, but it is enough. Definitely enough for us to get the freaking weapons. We can finally use the freaking swords now. The Lothar Knight straight swords. Because you're throwing a few points into there isn't all that bad. It really isn't. We have one more undead bone shards. We do more healing. But what we need to do now is get back up there. I'm going to not punch him in the face. I'm going to send him ablaze. Because he got lucky. Because he had 3 enemies. 3 against 1. So that's what our second death. One was by curse. One was by Kamui after I basically run out of everything. Because I was like, let's kill these. And I'm like, oh wow, I really can't kill these right now. But there's still quite a bit of an area for us to explore here. Like I said, we actually might go on. I don't want to go over an hour. Because like I said, this area is big. In comparison to like most other areas. Because like, there's not really a place where you can section this off. In a sense. Every single point, like this is just one giant area. And I'm going through it fairly quickly. Because I know where everything's at. We still need to explore up there. Yeah, because we can go up there. And we still have to fight the boss. The boss is going to get its own episode. This area by itself might just be its own little one episode. But anyways, Kamui, I'm back. I want my revenge. Here's a fireball to the face. Here's another fireball. And you are dead. You know what? You killed me. You deserve this. Ew. Tharja's got a bunch of stuff on her. Onikiri and Ubadachi. Again, they're good items. I'm just not going to use them. Like, if you want to know, like, items that you should use that you can get from here, it's Gothar's Twin Swords. Like, even on a mage, like, it's because Gothar's Twin Swords have the longest reach of any street sword in the game, I believe. Anyways, now you have a shortcut up here to the upper area of the Grand Library, the Grand Archives. But we are not done, ladies and gentlemen. Because, yes, there's still more of this area to find. Because, good freaking lord, what the? Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that will happen from time to time. Like, you'll get stuff like that happening to you. Anyways, though, if you go up here, you're actually going to be attacked by 3 Herald Knights. And, go about right here. And they landed very close to each other. They're not supposed to do that. Like, they're not supposed to land super close to each other. One's supposed to land to, like, the left side where we just ran past. And one's supposed to land right in front of you. Anyways, you go down here. You grab this. Hey, it's the last Estus shard in the game. So, bam. Good on you for your Estus. You can use those. And, again, more healing. Anyways, we're going to use the Black Fire Orb because it's Black Fire damage. Oh, good lord. And the Herald Knights here are very dangerous. Because they can do that. And hit very hard. You're like, good lord. But you do want to defeat them because not only do they give a ton of souls, they also give you a very good reward for defeating them. Back attack, please. Thank you. We're gonna do that. Deal with that, like good freaking lord. Fireball. 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 Oh, no. Oh yeah, freaking lord. Are you stuck? Ow, oh god. Screw you! Ooh! Hey, pick up an item. Wing Knight Halberd and the large Titanite shard. Anyways, yeah, but you want to defeat these enemies. Like I said, you want to. Is it worth it? Yes. Ooh, wow! I stopped a mid attack. Let's see, can we get it back? Let's get a back attack. Bam! There we go. And here's the reason why. You get a Titanite slab for defeating all 3 of them. I would say that's a worthwhile reward. Anyway, we're gonna put Chaos Benches back on because that's the best pyromancy spell. Good lord, we're at 41 minutes. Like even my mouth's starting to like I wasn't planning on recording a lot today. Got the Hunter's Ring. It's like the same as the other rings, except it's for dexterity. Drop on down here because you're gonna be doing a lot of dropping in here. Cause there's a cage here. You drop down here. Well, it don't miss like I did. But you can drop in here, you won't take fall damage here. Grab this. Divine Pillars of Light. You know that spell that the Knights were spamming right there? You use that spell, and you can use it. It's actually it's a cool looking miracle. It's not a good miracle, like in terms of PvP, but it's a cool looking one. Drop down here, and then you see another one of those slug monsters. You see them a lot in this game, surprisingly. Take care of it. And it falls into oblivion. Like, it just disappears. Like, if it falls a great enough height, it just disappears. Anyways, you want to come down here. And we're going to grab some items, because this is basically your reward for exploring. You grab this, you get Divine Blessing. Yep. Twinkling Titanite, +3. So if you have some special weapons you want to use those. And you come up to about right here. We're going to take the shortcut up there, and we're actually going to, I guess we'll actually cut it there when we get, okay, get up there. When we actually get back, oh yeah, great, we're slowed, as you can see, but, oh, we're not slowed anymore. Friggin' gross. With that though, we will cut the episode there because we have now basically fully explored this area. There'll be another part where I'll show off, and I will go off screen and upgrade the weapons that we've gotten. You know what? I probably won't, because now that I think about it, we could just go there in the next part. It's just like, alright, here, we're going to upgrade these weapons. And then there we go. But yeah, fully explored the Grand Archive. Good lord, that was a big, beefy part, but we also spent some time getting ready. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, that will be the end of the episode. My name is Omega Zero, and I will catch you all later.
Like darkness.